Hi, I'm Michael Smith for Nevada Trails. Tonight, a very special show. I have Marie Stokes from 1862 David Walley's Hot Springs Resort and Spa. And I tell you, Marie, my wife and I just stayed there a couple weeks ago, and one of the reasons you're on the show is that we had a great time.
That is so great to hear.
Yeah. What is your duties at the spa?
Well,
At the Walley's.
At the resort, I handle the weddings and special events, and I also am very involved with the food and beverage operations of our restaurant and saloon and the cafe. So
Well,
a little bit of
weddings,
everything.
I think I read someplace that you were named the best place to get married in the Nevada Peel and the Record Courier.
Yeah, for the last 2 years, we're really proud to have that honor. It is such a unique and fabulous location for a wedding.
Well, that's
Nothing
awesome because
like
it's such a competitive area. And basically, I snooped around, and it's such a beautiful place. You guys are way ahead of the curve on this, on getting the place ready for the season, too.
Yeah, we're excited. Thank you. Everybody's working very hard. Lots of spring cleaning and sprucing up and painting and flowers and lots of great things happening.
I circled the place just, I don't know, being nosy or whatever, and everybody from the groundskeeper to the entrance people, the desk clerks, the spa attendants, always made sure and asked if we were okay or needed help. So your trading from top to bottom is very good.
Well, you know, service is so important in this industry, in the hospitality industry. That's the number one thing. People will come back if you also provide great service.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're in charge of the restaurant, I understood that the chef just got married recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Richie LeCount, he's our new executive chef. He came on board back in November, and he is just top-notch. He came from the Reno area, was recently voted as one of the top chefs in America. Very excited about that. And he had a grand wedding just a few weeks ago, and most of his guests were chefs from across the country, and was giving us an opportunity to really showcase our venue.
Well, I tell you, the food was awesome. We got one of those meals that you get for a deal. I forget what it's called.
And that's our pre-fee, and we serve that 7 days a week. Our restaurant is open 7 days a week, starting at 5 p.m. So you can come in for, it's kind of like a twilight or early bird dining. We call it our pre-fee menu from 5 to 6:30. It's $35 a person, and it's a it's 3-course, but you get to select from each of the different categories what you're going to have.
Well, what I thought was
Very
nice about it, one, besides the meal being fantastic, the waitress being nice, like I said, from all the people top down, was that you had the view of the Carson Valley area, and then you had a pit fire going just for people who wanted to keep warm if they wanted to go outside, because it's still a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
And but the food was awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. Now, what we do with our menu, and we're about to roll out another menu, we change it seasonally. So every 3 months, the chef pulls in some great new ideas and seasonal items. So June 1st, we'll roll out a new menu, adding a lot more of the game-style food, which is really fun. We do serve artisan pizzas in our bar. And we have a lot of fun, like a yak burger.
A
yak burger, which kind of cracks me up. But we're going to be adding some neat new burgers and some more game items in the bar, and you know, just continue with unique food. It's what the locals are looking for, and all of our out-of-towners.
Well, I've been here for a while, and I can never remember such a push to get locals into the place. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And like I said, the prices were pretty reasonable, too.
You know, that was a thing that we want to do, is appeal to the locals, make sure that we're competitive. And there was, well, we brought in new owners 3 years ago. New owners came in, and they're from Branson, and they are committed to the resort. So it's been a process. We did a ton of remodel. They remodeled and spruced up all of the hotel rooms. That was the first start. Then they got into the restaurant and did like $1 million remodel on the restaurant. They recently remodeled the spa, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, and then Harriet's Cafe. So they are committed financially. They're excited about the property, and we just see great things in the future.
Well, I think I talked to somebody that said they spent like $5 million.
Probably all total, just different. Yeah, from what they did in the hotel, and then in the restaurant, they just did a, I think it was like $750,000 remodel on our spa. So we have one of the most exciting spas around. It's our day spa.
I was saying earlier that my wife's a massage therapist, and we've been around spas my whole life around her, and every inch of that place was absolutely perfect. I guess you tore it apart.
Totally gutted the inside. Totally remodeled the entire inside. And Wally's has been an institution forever. People have been going to Wally's. Locals have been enjoying Wally's for years. And so for them to come and see what we did on our spa remodel, I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Well, as an employee, do you get a discount on massages?
You know, I think so on massages. They do have, discounts getting us into the hot tubs, but
Oh, 'cause I was saying I was admiring your spa so much
Yeah.
that you have some beautiful stuff in there. I mean, you got activities, body wraps, and scrubs, and
yeah, there's so
I
many
mean,
things on the menu. It's just wild. And there's something that we do have that nobody else has, and that is our Vichy shower. And that is like 7 shower heads. You lay on a table, and like 7 shower heads are shooting water at you from different pressures. And that's our geothermal mineral water.
I missed
so
that.
So that's pretty cool. So 7 shower heads, and while you're laying on there getting soaked with the water, you're getting your feet massaged and
Oh, my
body
gosh.
scrubbed. So that's unique. There is nothing like it, and that's the Vichy shower. We're really
well,
proud of
that
that.
sounds like I missed something. We should do that. My wife has been very good this year. I think I'll give her a gift for a Vichy shower.
There
Is
you
that how
go.
it's
Yeah, and
said?
that also includes then whenever you get any treatment in our spa, you get what we call our rituals, and that is the use of the hot tubs, the swimming pool, the steam room, and the sauna and locker room. So
you can be
it's
there for a day.
Spend the day, pamper yourself. And Mother's Day is coming up. Great opportunity to treat your mother to something special. So it's just fabulous. There's just so many great ways to pamper yourself.
As coincidence, my mom is visiting soon, and I'm going to be taking her there, and as
Cool.
well as my mother-in-law is going to join us. It's
All
going to be
right.
a family thing. So,
Great.
and it, like I said, at the spa, you get there, you check in, you get a locker, you can relax, and everything, every inch is clean, and I mean
Yeah,
well kept.
thank
So you're
you.
not looking around for seeing anything strange. So.
Oh, great. Well, I'm so glad you had an excellent experience. And you can't beat the views out there. You look up, and right now, Job's Peak still with the snow-capped tops and the wetlands, and everything is coming into full bloom. There's so much wildlife going on, from the deer to the geese to, there's fish in the pond. I mean, everywhere you look. It's
Well, that's
pretty
what's so
awesome.
weird about it. I don't understand. This is probably dumb, but there's hot water, hot steam coming up, and there's fish in there swimming around.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I wonder if they
then
get
I went-
cooked.
Well, I don't understand. And then I went around and I saw all these turtles in the stream, and in the morning that steam's come right off the water.
Right.
And I guess for some reason I don't remember that amphibians would love water like that. I thought
Yeah.
they didn't. I don't know. I thought they hibernated.
Well,
or
and,
something.
and our hot tubs, to go back to the hot water, they're all with the mineral water, and we have to cool them down to get them to temperature. So the mineral water comes out so hot that we need to cool them down. So.
Well, what we did is we got into the spa itself. You're talking about the water outside.
Right,
the,
right,
The,
that
the
you-
6
for the-
pools. Well, I have chronic pain problems. I got in a car wreck. I got rear-ended about a year ago, and once I got done with the physical therapy, they kind of let me go. But I got pinched nerves all over the place and just hurt. And when you're hurt, you're grouchy, and it's just
Sure.
terrible. Well, I kind of went to the spa thinking, well, let's be nice to my wife.
Right.
Sorry, wife. And but anyway, she got me in the water, and all of a sudden I started feeling better. I kind of started understanding why people might actually do this, and it made a lot of sense. And then I started studying, like I always study something, that there's a lot of good stuff in the water. You had, let me see if I can find that. It was talking about sulfur and, let me see where it is.
A lot of healing elements
But
to
anyways,
the water there.
I'll get it
Yeah.
later at break. But you had the sulfur, potassium, and you had the ratios of them from the chemistry study, and you had it where why they help you and all these statistics and things that I like.
Right.
And besides that, you had one man who I wish I remember his name right now, but he was going around and checking the temperature all the time.
Right, you have to constantly check them. If you don't, the temperature will shoot up. They need to be continuously monitored to keep them at the right temperature because of that natural mineral water continuously coming in.
Checking the temperature, also making sure the exact
pH
pH.
and- yeah.
So I was kind of hitting him
Yeah,
hard
it's
because I
quite a
know
science.
I know water,
Right.
And he knew his stuff.
Yeah.
So that made me feel relaxed right away that
Yeah.
you're getting the right talent of
Right.
help.
Right.
And he was conscientious. He
Yeah.
realized that my wife was legally blind and made sure she had help getting from one area to another area because she stayed longer than I. I
Right.
was one of those people that got burnt real fast. Some little sunburnt guy. So you might want to get the white stuff on before you get in. If you're, but always, you had 6 pools, and we kind of gravitated to I guess one small one in the middle, just past there's a big pool with a lot of young people were in there, and we're in the middle, and it was just really comfortable.
Yeah.
Then we gravitated to one on the side, and it was really hot and bubbly.
Right.
And a lot of people like the hot and bubbly because that's like a regular jacuzzi.
Sure.
But they had shade, so I kind of like there. But try each one if you
Yeah,
go
they
there.
keep them at different temperatures.
Yeah,
That
so
way
try
it
each
suits
one.
all tastes.
And I didn't know if the purpose of changing it around, but I just thought maybe it'd help me.
Right.
And I don't know if you know anything about that because you're in the food area,
Right.
but It's just like it was a smart layout, and there was a lot of people there on Sunday, but very few on Monday. But you still did it because it did something to you.
Right.
And the man who was there was so nice that he's emailing pictures because he thought that he could help me for this show. So we'll pull them off and put them in post, and you can see some of the beautiful views that he took. Because he was very pleased at what he took. He showed me on his little cell phone. But so, anyways, you have to be very proud.
We are,
Yeah.
and excited about the future. So.
Well, we're going to take a break pretty soon, but do you have any contact information for people to call for get information or anything?
Absolutely, and in fact, we are rolling out a new website, which I think is going to launch on the 8th of May. So when this show airs, our new website will be up and running, and that's simply 1862davidwalleysresort.com. And we have a new central telephone number, and that is 782, I think 0788. Let me just... we'll have to just double check on that number, and we'll do it after the break. But
Yeah, that'd be
new
fun.
central telephone number where you can call, and it can get you to all aspects of the hotel.
Yeah. Well, check out the existing website because that's where I got a lot of my information before I went, and it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
I knew where to go, what to do, and because you don't want to get there and then find out what to do. It's
Sure.
good to know before
Check
you get
ahead.
there. Well, we're going to take a short break, and we come back. We're going to talk more to Marie about what's going on at David Walley's in Genoa. Thank you very much. Hi, we're back from break with Marie of the 1862 David Walley's Hot Springs Resort and Spa. And you wanted to give out that number before we...
Yeah, I almost had it correct, but it is 783-0788, and that will get you to all departments. It's a direct line, and then you can get to the spa, to the restaurant, to the cafe, banquets, and special events. So.
Well, it's an active place.
Yeah.
And I believe Harry is the man who helped us out so much at the 6 pools, and he's the one that checked the temperature of the water and made sure my wife, who's legally blind, got in and get out safely. And it's a pretty easy place. The only thing funny about the place, I kind of thought, I saw a lot of locals who had were there all day on their day off.
Yeah, well, you know, we do locals days in the spa, so you can come and enjoy the hot tubs for a reduced rate, $15 on Tuesdays and Wednesdays if you're a local.
Yeah.
Just need to show a local ID.
Yeah, and I thought that was really good because it made it even better. But back to the spa, I wanted to say about the chemicals. You had all these chlorides and calcium and magnesium and silica and sulfate and pH levels were checked, and iron was checked, and they said the sulfur. And then it said all these benefits, and there's a big list of benefits I can't even say on the air. But all I know is a person who is in pain so much that I can't sleep at night.
Right.
That pain was gone. And we, the room we were staying in was so nice. It had a beautiful view of the mountains, like you said, and the beds are so good. And I just slept like a baby.
Great.
I hadn't slept in years. And so...
Well, it's been known to have, medicinal effects soaking in that great water for years, for 150 years. People have been coming and soaking in the water.
I do a lot of shows about health talks, one of my shows, and I do a lot of stuff about pain because we used to own a pain treatment business. And people are really grouchy because of pain. And this will help a lot of people if they just get there. If you're a local, check it out. It's worth a day, and give me a call if it works, because I'm saying it works, and it helped me. And I gave up for pain for a long time ago. But when we first got there, we got there a little bit early because we were really excited about being there.
Sure.
And so we went to a place called Harriet's. I understand you're involved with Harriet's.
Harriet's is our cafe, and we are open 7 days a week, serving breakfast and lunch. So Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 2:30. We are a full Starbucks coffee restaurant as well. So you can get all of the specialty Starbucks drinks. We offer a loyalty card that get one of our loyalty cards when you come in, and the 10th coffee is on us. Weekends we're open until 5:30, so 7:30 to 5:30. Great menu, from Eggs Benedict, biscuits and gravy. You had pancakes. We have some humongous pancakes, the local special, and just some fabulous lunch items and omelets and.
Well, it was awesome. We were down way down up by the water because it was a nice warm day, and the young person carried all these trays.
Yeah.
And we ordered the pancakes. We thought, well, we'll get pancakes, we'll get scrambled eggs and something else. So we figured it'd all be on one little plate.
Sure.
But it came, we couldn't, I mean, I just rarely a time I can't finish a meal.
Right.
I mean, I can eat a lot. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very expensive.
Yeah, it's very reasonable. And we have beautiful outside patio dining in conjunction with our cafe. So here we are having beautiful weather. You can sit outside on the deck area, down on the patio, the lower patio where you sat, overlooking the gazebo and our water. It's right there between the cafe and the gazebo. So you can see the wildlife. You can enjoy all of our flowers. Our irises are blooming. It's just gorgeous, and see the mountains in the foreview.
Exactly. It's definitely a place to take pictures.
Yeah.
And that's a place where the kids are looking at the fish in the water
Sure.
too. I wasn't the only one looking at how's that fish in that hot water?
Yeah.
And right across where I was eating, there's where the gazebo where the people would get married
and
at.
that's my special events
And
area.
it was beautiful. And years ago, I think I was there for a wedding convention or something. I forget exactly what it was, but you get in there, it's
totally unique. There is nothing like it.
And then you had kind of an outdoor. Towards one of the mountains, kind of an outdoor grassy wedding place.
Again, we're a full-service wedding and reception location, so we can do the ceremony, then have the reception. I've done as many as 200 people there before. Inside the gazebo, we can seat up to 100, but in the summer months, spring and summer, we do indoor-outdoor events for up to 200 people. So.
Well, you got so many options there. You can, if you have a good imagination, you can do anything for your wedding.
Absolutely.
And, it's just absolutely anything. And it's not like you got the skills to do absolutely anything.
Well, I've been doing weddings for over 20 years, and so when I meet a client and we start talking about their special day, I try to let their vision and their dreams come true. So if we can do it, if it's possible, we'll do it.
I'm pretty sure I saw you walking a couple around that little area I was talking about, because it was early morning. But anyways, you're talking about you're having more and more entertainment. And
So we're coming into the summer months where we're going to add a third night of entertainment. We have entertainment every Friday, Saturday night in our saloon from 6 to 10, but we're going to add Sunday as well. There is a patio area and outside seating just off of the saloon and the restaurant where we're going to, enlarge our entertainment space. So that's going to be exciting.
well, someone said we were going to tear up the tennis courts. You're going to have a whole bunch of space.
Yeah.
And that's really out there, so you can do a lot of things.
A lot of people that have been out to Wally's will see our old tennis courts, and so those are going to be taken down, and we're going to put a huge grassy area. And this is, in the future. Hopefully this year it'll happen, but we want to have like jazz on Sunday afternoons.
Oh.
And just really, really a
must have
lot of.
ESP.
Yeah, is that what you were thinking?
No,
So,
I just had a conversation like yesterday with somebody about getting jazz to this area, and I said,
Yeah.
well, heck, I think I have to go to Sacramento.
yeah. So those are some future plans that the owners have. But speaking of entertainment, we do have something really exciting coming up, and that is on June 28th. We're bringing Mumbo Gumbo back again, and we did this last year, and it was a huge success. So Mumbo Gumbo is on our calendar for June 28th. That's a Friday night at 7:30. We're going to have lots of food and drink specials to go along with it.
Awesome.
So that's pretty exciting.
Well, you have a lot of, I guess, weekend performers too, don't you? I saw like a list of people that were
Yeah,
playing,
those are the entertainment that plays in our saloon.
which I think is great. And also, you have a brand new trail.
Yeah, the Genoa Vista Trail, that is that links David Walley's with the town of Genoa. Beautiful trail right along the wetlands and along Foothill. Starts at just right at the outskirts of Genoa, comes all the way to our gazebo. So, take a walk, end up at Harriet's Cafe, grab your Starbucks, have some lunch. You can ride your bike, you can walk, you can jog. And it's been really nice to be connected with Genoa like that.
Well, I thought it was kind of cool. It's about 500 steps to the oldest bar there, and about 600 steps back.
Yeah.
So I checked it out.
Yeah.
And but once you get to the Thirst Parlor, that's a whole new world. Genoa
Yeah.
has a lot of interesting places because it's a beautiful little town.
Right. And people need to come find us. We're kind of a little secret. It's the gem of the Sierras. And
Well, I think so. You can really spend a day there, and like I said, I was walking around just taking up nature. There's a turtle pond you have. Some kids have that. You have a big play area for kids to have fun in.
Right.
So it's not just a place for people with pain to soak. It's a place
Right.
where a family can go and
Right.
enjoy it, because I saw geese with babies. And everywhere you look, there's a view. And also, I remember close by is the Nature Conservancy has
Right.
a lookout.
Just
so
down on
if you want to do
Genoa
education,
Lane.
you got the right place. If you're trying
Right.
to teach your kid, how to take care of things, of nature, it's
Sure.
very important. And what else do we do there? We did so much stuff in 3 days. It's just
well,
fathom.
the beauty of David Walley's is you're 30 minutes from Tahoe also. So anybody that comes and stays a week there, there's so much to do just in the surrounding areas. So it's just in a great location.
Well, it's a perfect location. And I was trying to think of your concierge. They were very friendly, because if you're blanking like I just did for a second, they'll tell you where to go.
Right.
And they told me where to go too. But I had there's a Tombstone place for quickie food, and there's other places for restaurants right in Genoa.
Right.
There's like 5 or 6
Right.
eateries.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that, and I worked there.
Yeah. You need to get out a little more
I
often.
know.
huh?
I spent a lot of time in Genoa, so there's 2 new places that
Right.
I hadn't known about. But we went to the Genoa store to get some things, and so I would recommend bringing a sun hat and bringing some spray, because
Sure.
we got a little burnt, and bringing your comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
And then making sure you just kind of get yourself a schedule, and then that's
Right.
what we did, and we had things to do, and then spend the time in the water, because that's what really helps your
Right.
body.
And that's what we're known for. I mean, that's in our name, Hot Springs Resort and Spa. So, and again, they've been there for 150 years. So we've had all kinds of famous people over the years.
Well, that's
that,
what a lot of it's dedicated to Mark Twain.
Yeah, Mark Twain was a regular visitor back in his days. And
Well, I can see him having a whole lot of fun there for just his wit. And then it said, I think on some of your paperwork, it mentioned something about presidents being involved with the place. And I had heard years ago about some kind of royalty got healed there, and that's what got the place
sure,
launched.
there's so much great history about it. I'm not an expert on the history of David Walley's, but there's some tremendous history.
Well, I was talking to somebody else about what's going on there, because I said every time I drive by, which is a lot, you have these 3 big buildings by the tower that says David Walley's on it.
Yeah, those are new. I think they're 3 or 4 bedroom cabins.
Yeah, they're cabins, and
Really
so you're thinking,
awesome.
You're thinking bigger, and
Right.
I think you're not sitting on your laurels. You're
Right, and that's what's exciting about our owners. It's a partnership of 4 people that have known each other forever, but our owners they are just forward-thinking, forward-moving, and they're vested.
Well, not only that, they're going underground and they're bringing up on the ridge across the way more places.
Yeah, eventually. I mean,
You're gonna
there's
have
just so much room for
probably
growth.
that view will be just, you won't be able to stop that
Yeah.
view. That's the most best view in the valley.
Yeah.
So, in other words, we're down to 2 minutes. Let's get out your contact information again.
Okay. Again, you can go to our new website, which is going to launch next week. So when this show is up, it'll be live, and that's 1862davidwalleysresort.com. And then our new phone number is 775-783-0788, and you can get to all of our departments through that phone.
Excellent. If you're getting married, can they contact you directly?
Yeah, I'm the person to contact directly, and you can get me through that line. And any type of special events, from weddings to business meetings and luncheons, family reunions, you name it. We're very versatile.
I think if you have any questions at all, what I learned right away is go to the Welcome Center. They have a lot of brochures for things to
Yes.
do, a lot of things for the kids to do, and like I said, you can get information real fast if you just
Right.
go to the Welcome Center. Well, Marie, thank you for being on Nevada
Michael,
Trails.
thank you. It was my pleasure.
I really do appreciate it, and I'm not kidding about the pain treatment. I don't lie about stuff like that. I soaked after about 8 hours, and I feel I had pain for a long time. So go ahead and come down and visit and see Marie. And
Great.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.